Look proper, look professional. 3, 2, okay, I'm just kidding. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the YouTube video. This is the roadmap for the new Escape from Tarkov wipe coming in August. If you like it, make sure to leave a like. Maybe sub too, unless you ain't got no nipples. Don't watch the video. Later. I cussed! It's fine. It works. It works. You know, I don't want people with no nipples watching. You know what I'm saying? And I can't. No. Damn. It works. What are we thinking here? Where do I start, bro? That was so much information to just kind of go over. So we have the new roadmap. We know that we are going to be getting a lot of new content with inside of the game. Shoulder swapping and all that good jazz we were excited about before this wipe. It is going to be after the wipe, I believe, is already in December. It is 100%. It's not, I believe it's for sure that it's, we're not getting the shoulder swapping and all the big stuff at wipe. We're getting it after wipe has already been put in. They're not doing anything to the movement. They're trying to rework recoil, but that's in early beta stages. You can now add presets, so you can have presets for the game itself, not just guns. So you can have armor presets. So if you want to go to labs or whatever, you can click on something, and just like how I were to click on this and click edit preset, you can make these same presets, but for actual gear for your entire character. You can sell stuff. So after you come off of a scav run, you can sell your scav items immediately without having to drop it all in your stash and then go and then drop it somewhere else. It sells everything after the scav run instantly for you. But here's the thing is that's good and all, but at the same time, that sell all feature, it's going to be kind of, you know, slick, you know, murky waters, because at the same time with the murky waters, like of the feature itself, like you don't want to sell something that of more value on the market, right? Because you're going to be vendoring everything. Okay, so this is the roadmap. This is our updated version of the roadmap. All the green is what we're expecting next month during the wipe, which we have it confirmed next wipe is in August. So loading presets, randomized loot container spawns, which again, it's whenever you pick up items, you know, for example, like Willer's wallets, whatever, there's going to be actual loot inside of those. Again, number one, there's also going to be containers, you know, like med cases and docs cases and all that. They're all going to have loot that can randomly spawn in, keys and so on and so forth. Selecting body parts to heal with hotkey, which is huge. You guys have heard me 100 times. I'll have a red thorax, a broken leg, or a red leg and a red arm, and I'll hope to heal the red thorax because you can't live without a thorax, and it heals the arm instead. No more. During next wipe, we're going to be able to heal that thorax and pick which area we want to heal. Same thing with CMS or survivals. Same thing with, you know, the heavy bleed to just healing a body. So you'll be able to actually pick what you want to do in more depth. You're going to be able to have helmet lights. So you're going to be able to have those lights on your helmet. So in case, you know, you didn't want to wear it on your gun because who knows why. I don't really know what the reason for this is, but you can have it on your helmet too. You can sell all your player scav equipment to the fence. So whenever you come off of your scav run, if you got a shitty run, you just want to sell it and go again, you can sell it all to the fence and quick and easy. Sidearm quick swap. So you have your rifle out. You can put away your rifle and swap to your pistol faster than you can reload a mag actually now. I would say it's about probably half to a full second faster than what it was before. Not a huge change. I thought it was going to be bigger, but it isn't. Updated trader UI. It just makes it look more welcoming, easier to understand for the newer players. New QoL features. Again, this is just quality of life stuff, you know, maybe converting rubles to dollars, like that. Streets of Tarkov expansion, second iteration, expanding the borders of streets, more areas to go through with a higher player count. New equipment and armor. This is a huge one. So with the new equipment and armor, so let's say you have a rig, a chest rig. With that big chest rig, like, you know, I'm trying to think of one, like a big Thor body armor. You can have the armor itself, which is going to be like 200 durability. But then you can add an additional armored plates to that rig, which will slow down your speed, right? You're changing your durability for being able to move. Right, so you're going to be able to move. You're not going to be able to move very much. It's going to be a lot slower, but your durability about being able to wear shots and being able to tank more damage is going to be higher. So you're going to be able to make that kind of adjustment on the fly if you want to be tankier and slower, or if you want to be faster and less tanky with those types of armors. Not every armor in the game is going to have that armored plate feature, but the big armored rigs and stuff like that, you're going to be able to add additional side plates and frontal plates. PKM, SVT, AVT, AK-12, sawed off, and the PM reworks. The biggest one, in my opinion, the big two is we're going to get our first iteration of an LMG, which is awesome. And then the SVT, in my opinion, is the bomb. You know what I mean? 7.6254 with a fully automatic feature. That bullet at the lowest LPZ 2 taps level 5 armor. So having a gun like that with a BS round that, again, 2 taps or 1 taps level 3 armor or whatever is kind of nuts. So that's going to be crazy. The new boss Caban, we didn't really get any good features on that. We just know that he's coming. A weapon stand and hideout, so you'll get additional weapon storage. So if your entire stash is full, you can go into your hideout and then you can store those guns, which is pretty cool. Quest rebalancing, making things easier, quality of life, making things make more sense. You know, we've all had those quests that just don't make any sense and they're just really stupid. I'm pretty sure they're just rebalancing that. Glass shader optimization, you guys have all seen. You know, looking through stained glass, you can see straight through it. The people on the other side can't, vice versa. They're reworking that. Light source processing optimization. Again, you guys have seen in streets where someone is completely in the dark corner and they can see you like beautifully, but you can't see them. They're optimizing that. Quest rebalance, I already read that. Various technical and functional adjustments. Quality of life stuff again. Just they're making it to where your behavior on your PMC makes more sense and acts of more fluidity. AI behavior improvements, thank the gods. Listen, we all understand what AI behavior is in the game. It's absolute, in my opinion. So it will get better and hopefully, yeah, it's good all in all. So December. So this is all the stuff that we are hoping to get in the middle of the wipe. Or not in the middle, early wipe between August wipe and then into December. So preset magazine ammo loading, recoil rework. As you guys saw, that's early. I don't even want to talk about that because it's the only thing in my opinion that I saw that could be a negative in the video. Armor customization and reworked armor hitboxes with hit registration. We saw in the video they teased the idea of you're wearing body armor, you can get shot in your rib cage, which is like what we talked about in a previous video, but also getting shot in your neck and in the back of your nape. So that's kind of big. So if you're running up against somebody with a slick on and you shoot them right up underneath the neck, they're dead, compared to like before where they're tanking those shots when they shouldn't be, which is pretty big because depending on what kind of playstyle you can play is what armor you're wearing. Vaulting, overall just vaulting and movement is always beautiful. Blind firing, being able to blind fire, taking a rifle or a pistol and just putting one hand out and blind firing around a corner instead of that wonky two-handed push. Weapon bipods and mounting, in my opinion, that's mainly for the LMG that they're going to bring in, but also for sniping, which we all know sniping laying down is kind of the meta. You'll now be able, what I think is you'll be able to crouch and or stand up and mount that bipod on a window, or mount it on a sand barrier or something like that. BTR, that's the weapon we've already talked about. It's a motorized vehicle that has a 30mm cannon on it, and that it's going to be patrolling streets. So you could be walking and then, you know, turn a corner and there's the BTR and boom, your whole squad's dead. So that's kind of crazy. Lightkeeper services. Lightkeeper has officially announced in the video that he is going to be another trader in the game. He's going to be what is that? Is that our 7th trader? No, 9th trader. He's going to be the next trader. So you're actually going to be able to do his quest line and then trade with him. And you'll actually get things for cheaper through Lightkeeper that you wouldn't usually get because you don't have them unlocked. Left shoulder shooting, that's going to change the game completely. That's what, I mean, if you play Tarkov, you understand how incredible the left shooting is going to be. Left shoulder shooting. They didn't show us any videos of that. So I'm thinking it's in its early iterations, but it's really, really good. RPD, the Scar, and the SIG, which we'll pull up videos of in a second. New boss, which again, that's Caban. Or no, that's a newer boss. That's not Caban. It's a different boss. Then you're actually going to be able to have achievements now. So you'll be able to work towards achievements. Again, increasing the amount of content for Tarkov. Be able to get achievements in the game, maybe unlock ammo, or maybe those achievements can give you certain items because you hit those achievements. Balancing changes to mechanics of armor, damage of movement. Again, it's that kind of goes with what we already talked about with the armor customization and reworked of hitboxes. Armor's actually going to block bullets in the areas that it's supposed to be blocking. Sight reticle and brightness adjustments is being able to turn up and down the light of your reticle or your holo. Various technical functional adjustments, and then AI behavior improvements. They're just continuously working on that. In case you guys missed it at the beginning of stream, Tarkov now has a leaderboards. So within that, within the rating leaderboards, there's different categories that you can compete in. There's experience, KD ratio, survival rate, average profit, kills, raids, long shot, playtime, inventory value, and trade rating. Scoring in these categories will unlock more of the storage bars. So right now, this is the bottom. If I were to place in the top 4 or 5, we don't know, probably top 10 of any category of those, I get an additional 2 more bars. So more storage space for more loot in your stash, which is always good. Something that all of us have always been about and wanting to be able to store more items and different things like that. So these are the guns that they teased right here. So this is the AK-12. It's one of the first guns that's going to be single to burst only, not single burst and full auto. 5.45 caliber. This is the big boy. This is the SVT. This shoots the same ammo as a Mosin. 7.62 5.4, and you'll see why this is, in my opinion, going to be the next meta. Watch this. Now the recoil on that is crazy, but let's say you're sitting there and you're sniping and someone pushes you, you can switch that recoil and SKS on steroids. No, this is better than the SKS because again, it has that full auto function. You get pushed through a tight corridor, you're going to be able to peek that corner and just, I mean, you're just going to kill somebody instantly. This gun is in my opinion, depending on how the recoil is, it's probably going to be ridiculous, but still, like being able to shoot 7.62 5.4R, which at its worst in the caliber is a 2-shot to the thorax on a level 4, is crazy. I mean, that's the worst caliber 7.62 5.4 in the game, still kills 2-shot to the thorax with a Mosin. So it gives you an idea, like that full auto is absolutely incredible, man. And it has that semi-automatic feature, yeah. But we already had that with the SVD. We just don't have a full auto feature. The snub nose shotgun. And then here's the big boy. Not this one. This is a reworked PM, reworked PB. Then the big boys after this. There it is. The PKM with a belt fed. That thing's gonna shred. Now, Nikita said while he was streaming that this is gonna be the worst gun in the game, but we all know anything belt fed is disgusting.
It's no sound because we don't. Like,
it's gonna jam a lot, and yeah, there's different things that are gonna happen, and it's gonna be good, man. I think that at the end of the day, it's going to be the biggest patch ever. Here is what we talked about with the armor. So you're gonna have armored plates, which is obviously you can see how visually you can see the durability on the armor plates. And the rig, you're gonna have multiple slots. So base amount for that rig, for example, let's say he has 2 armor plates, so 90 off of this durability is what the rig is supposed to be. Once you add these plates on, you're gonna see the durability is going to increase for the rig overall. Watch the durability, it goes up. So again, you are going to be sacrificing movement speed for the durability of the amount of bullets you're going to be able to eat. I'm pretty sure it will show us the movement speed decreasing in this. Watch the movement speed. So you just went for this, they went from -26 movement speed to -28. minus 16 turn speed, minus 18 turn speed. That's a pretty big adjustment. I'm gonna pull up now. Okay, so right here is what we talked about with being able to have presets for each loadout. So just like how you have presets for your guns, you're going to be able to have presets for your loadouts also. So depending on if you want to go to woods, depending on if you want to go to labs, depending on if you want to go to customs, you'll be able to choose that loadout and choose whatever you have it, just like your guns, and be able to go straight to your presets. A lot of people have been for a long time about the speed of getting in and out of raids, getting into your next raid, and it taking people 45 minutes to an hour just to go into a raid where you get one tapped. And it's a big reason why a lot of people get aggravated and quit the game. And I think they've known this for a long time, and it's been just about fixing it and finding ways to fix it. And this is, again, another way that they have found to increase the speed of in and out of raids as fast as possible. They also leaked some arena information, which you'll see here. So here you can see it's teams of 5, just like CS. This looks like it's a hardpoint style game mode where you have to go to the objective and hold down the objective while eliminating the other team. You can either get the objective and hold it down to win, or you can eliminate the entire other team to be able to win that round. As you can see, as people are dying, they're down below is updating. And there's right there was the hard point. Let you guys watch it through. See, that's the hard point that they're all going to, kind of like a domination hard point style. So that's the arena feature that they have teased and that they showed off. Okay, so as you can see, he just shot him in his side. The slick protects, as you see in the picture, protects the front and it protects the back of his body, not his rib cage. So as I said in the last video, being able to run back and forth between doorways and openings, if you get shot in your rib cage, that's by a pistol. A pistol just blacked out his stomach and gave him a bleed. So imagine what a 7.62 round's gonna do, or a 5.56 round. It's gonna kill. And that's really big because, again, people wearing Altons and Slicks aren't just 360 tanking. Now they actually have soft points on their body. And you'll see here, let's say you're wearing an Alton, he shoots you in your armor, 5 durability, no big deal. But because that Alton isn't protecting his throat, neither is the armor. Once he goes up to his neck area, it one taps him. Same thing with the shotgun, one taps him. Then you have an armored rig that protects the throat. You are no longer getting one tapped, as you can see there, the durability of his throat after the throat shot here. Watch the durability, 15 to 12. So again, all of these are absolutely just, I mean, anyone who plays the game of Tarkov understands how incredibly huge these updates are. So all in all, I think it was a good podcast. I'm very, very excited for the future of Tarkov. I think the next year of Tarkov is going to be bombshell after bombshell after bombshell after bombshell after bombshell. So all of this is incredibly good news. Yeah, the wipe is going to be in the middle. I think my personal opinion is going to be in the middle of August. It's not going to be early August. They're not ready. It's going to be in the middle to late August, depending on what they need. So awesome. Awesome. All good news. You guys have any questions, let me know. Oh, and the sharpness for streamers too. I'm so happy they finally did that, man. Finally, dude. We waited so long for it. Chat, let me go take my dogs out, take care of them. I've kind of neglected them for the last 2 hours, and I can see my dogs have gotten into the trash. Awesome. Let me go take care of them. I'll be right back.